Welcome to the last part in this series where we are taking a first look at an early access game called Farthest Frontier, which was released in August 2022. The game's on pause for a reason which I'll explain in a little while. Now, the reason this is going to be the last part in this series is that a new update has dropped. This is the 7.5 update has dropped. It was dropped on the 24th of August 2022. And it contains a number of significant changes. In fact, in a subtle way, it changes the game completely, because if any of you are following the channel and some of the comments, one of the discussions I've been having is about conserving resources, because they are very much finite on the map. And when I mean finite resources, this is mainly resources like stone, which you have small amounts of deposits spread across the map. Also with the iron ore, like here you've got 314. Well, one of the big changes of the 7.5 update is the fact that the devs have now rebalanced the resources, and they've also added new I call them buildings because they're really plots of resources, where you're going to get a lot more resources on the map. And I think potentially that is a major game changer, and I think it would be misrepresentative of the game if I was to carry on playing on this series, because that is a major change. So that's the reason why this is going to be the last part, but it's not going to be the end of me covering this game, because what I'll do is I'll take a look at the new updates. Also, there are a lot of other changes in the update, which some of which will probably be reflected in this gameplay, so be aware of that. And what I'll be doing is starting a new series which will include all the 7.5 changes. There's also worth mentioning there is a new map type which could be worth looking at as well, but I know nothing about it just at the moment. Now, the reason the game is on pause is that when I started the game, we've got all our fishing has gone to 0, which is a little bit confusing because I can't see how two fishing sites could run out almost simultaneously. The only thing I can think of is that the fish are calculated in a global manner. But what I'm going to do is see if I can find some more. I'm curious. I got a feeling there might be a bug here actually, because I've just put the fish back and it says fish count 598 here, and that is automatically fixed this one as well, and this one's not moved. It's plus 15%. I think there might be a little bit of a bug in that respect there. Now, something else that's happened, and I've got no idea how this happened, is the wolf den that was over here has disappeared. So I'm pretty sure it was about roughly here. No, it wasn't. It was a bit further up, wasn't it? It was in this area here. What I was going to do before the update dropped is I'm thinking about building a new area here, because tucked in here we've got an iron mine and a gold mine. Now, one of the problems with this resources, I was looking at this before I started, because I was going to consider my options for how I was going to get some money from the gold ore. But if you come in here, I can find it. It's not the blacksmith, it's the foundry here. So in order to be able to refine the iron and gold into something that's worth a bit more, we actually need tier 3 buildings. But that's quite interesting, and I think it's something I may need to take into consideration. But I think what I might do is just set an iron mine up or something here, just to get a bit of practice in. This is the last part in the series, but I still want to plan seriously. Now, something else I want to do before I get started is that in the last part we kind of came down here and we found this wolf den kind of tucked in this area here. So I want to move the fishermen here to this area, because in some ways we've got two potential fishing areas here, and the ground curves round. If just to show you what I'm talking about, is if you see here, I know it's difficult to see because the print is very small. There's here fish count 598, but if you come down into this area, you can see you get a bit more coverage, but the fish count hasn't changed, but the productivity increases. The productivity here is 140%. Productivity here is 210%. So what I'm thinking is moving the fisherman down to say about here. And what that means is that he comes out to about there. And I do want to build my first, you could say, wall defenses. So what I'm going to do is, I think if we put in, I don't want the wall to be too big because I don't really want to waste too much in the way of resources. I'm going to mount like that. And I say this is very much an experiment. We're going to get the guys to build that. And I'm just going to let the game run forward slowly now while I talk about it. Now, something else I've been looking at is if you look in here, I've been getting an increasing amount of a spoilage. What you'll see here is I've got 195 fish, 278 meat, and I'm starting to think that the smokehouse I built here is no longer handling what's being produced. So what I want to do is put, and I think this is something that you do need to consider, that as you move forward, you need to occasionally come back and revisit these types of buildings as well. So whoops, I keep on doing that. Sorry about that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a smokehouse in here. We've got typhoid. We're going to have to get put a treat in there. The other one also is the firewood splitter. I mean, I don't know. In some ways that's in balance. Maybe we're trying to give that a bit of a rest. Ooh, a little bit of a stutter there. Now, we're going into winter with 9 months of food. And I think in the last video I was saying about keeping food for 12 months. I've got a feeling the sweet spot until you get a preservator is probably more about 9 months, I think, because I think if you get 12 months, the meat and that starts to spoil. Now, I don't have precise figures on the preservation, but I do feel that that is something, because we've got a lot of beans at the moment. We've got no way of preserving them. And I can definitely confirm that different foods and the way they're being processed, like smoked meat and smoked fish, do have different preservation times. That down again, we've got to preserve our money. Yeah, so I think that is quite a fairly big issue as well. Now, something else I've missed out is I think it's in resources, and it's in the tier 1. I made a bit of a mistake here, and that is I didn't put a tannery in, and it's a bit grim actually. And I'm kind of thinking that I want to get a tannery in as well. So we're going to I think we'll put them down about here. We need to build a tannery as well. I still haven't had a military attack. Now, I think if I can remember correctly, we had over here, we got, there was a mountain. So I want to send someone out through the winter, and I also want to go out here because we've got a big crop of rocks here. 160 rock here. And one of the other new buildings that's come out, and it's in resource production, is a work camp. And what I'm thinking is put a work camp out here, and we'll send a road out here as well. We've got a work camp out here. And of course, what we can do is in housing is put a temporary shelter out here as well for the workers. I think that would be quite important. Now, I want to plan a new... Okay, we got a mountain here. So we've got more clay. We've got some iron ore, lots of iron ore. Probably the iron ore mine here could be something we could mine out very, very quickly. Anyway, what I want to do now is plan an area here. Got a forager's shack there. Probably could do with moving that. What area are you covering? Yeah, you've got quite a lot of coverage here. And also, you're actually producing the willow bark. I think what I might do is just move this guy a little bit further south. Cover that area. Just get a road here. I'm gonna run a dirt road out that far. Like that. And the base 3 houses out this way. I don't think there'd be a negative effect. The desirability isn't brilliant, but and I'm gonna kind of put in a couple of houses opposite each other there. What's that there? Oh, that's the road. Got this bore here which we need to get rid of as well. And then I'm gonna, right, that's just about gonna cover those 2 houses there. We're gonna put a market there, and then I'm gonna put a road. Oops, not a road, sorry. And I'm gonna punt a road up through there. And of course I built this fence to keep out the... So we're just going to delete a couple of sections of this fence. I don't think I need it. Now the walls are gone. Would be a better way to delete fences than this. So we'll just kind of reeve some sections of this. And then what we'll do is... Right, that's actually come out. Yeah, I think that, well, so we've now got ourselves a little bit of an area here. I'm just going to speed the game up a little bit. We'll get through this a little bit quicker. We've got a lot of good foraging out here. So I'm a bit inclined to put down another forager's shack, maybe right out under this mountain here. So if we put a forager's shack about there. Again, we're just going to put in a dirt road out to about there. Okay. Oh, we got a trader coming in. Actually, oh, so we're actually getting notifications now. In fact, there's 2 traders here. Did I miss that? We do need some money. We've got 5 coats, but we don't have any. We've got some baskets here. We can certainly sell the baskets. Yeah, but why won't it? Okay, does that mean we haven't... Oh, inventory, transfer items. We probably won't get that price now, will we? We got 12 shoes we can sell. We'll sell all 12 shoes. We'll sell the shoes. We've got to transfer the baskets. I don't think we've got anything else. What else have they got for sale? We don't need any clothes. We don't need any... I'm not going to buy flour. Okay, we're just going to let that run. Right, so this guy's only arrived. He's... Oops. Remove the flag. Seem to get hooked. Now, he's going to stay for 57 days. Trader 2 crossbows. Wow, we could get crossbows. But he's buying them. What's he selling? I am looking for weapons. We got soap, but I don't think he's only selling soap. I am looking for weapons and tools because I do have a bit of a concern about that. If actually trader 1, you're not selling tools as well. Okay, we got 370 gold. It's good, or kind of good. We've got the new smokehouse here now. Root cellar there, and we got a storehouse here, which has got tallow in it. I do think that whether this, do wonder if all this storage is cumulative. Oh no, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just me. We got lots of greens. I don't know where the meat's being stored. Let me just get back to here. Got, have a quick look. Be great to make crossbows. Sell those baskets. That give us a bit more cash. I'm going to send a little bit more gold back to the store. Though we are positive at the moment, but that doesn't mean anything. How are we doing with our... Well, okay, wow. So we are getting our little wall here. So that's working quite well. And we've got our defense here. I'm kind of... I think I'm just going to get rid of this kind of fence here. It's kind of a bit stuck in the way. So we're getting spoilage again, see. Right, we only got the tannery going. I am kind of thinking that maybe it's time to put some more fields in. How are we off fertility wise? We've got the kind of patch here that would work. We got the... I think I am going to put another build in here. And I mean, this area is not... I mean, we've got an area here actually. I want to leave enough space to put a road up through here. Okay. What I could do is put another field there. And then I'm going to put walls and decoration. I'm going to put... What I want to do is put a fence gate there. And then... Oh, that's a fence gate, sorry. And then we're going to run a fence down the back of the field here. Say about there. I kind of maybe eventually, when what we'll probably do is run the fence down through here. And what I'm kind of partly up to, because when that comes, what's this? Has visited. How many traders am I getting here? Let me just flip back to these guys just to see. We got any candles here? So we got stuff down here. We got honey and candles. We got linen clothes, which we've manufactured. I think we're going to take advantage of the reminder. I think we're going to put 10 clothes in there. What's this? This is fish. We've only got the one tool left. This makes me a bit... We've got a little bit of pottery as well. I think we're going to put 10 pottery in as well. Then we got meat and tallow. I think I'd rather sell the candles if I can, because I just want to get a little bit of a kind of trading situation going. We got 82 out of... Well, we've got lots of accommodation, but there's part of me that would like what we got here. I think I'm going to relocate this building over here. And possibly this one as well. because I'm a bit uncomfortable about actually, what do you say, this area here. I know the see, these are just on the edge of the market, and I'm just wondering if I can move these out. I might be able to put a bit of decor in here that will actually increase the coverage there. So that's what I'm thinking. The tannery. How are we doing up here? Half speed. How do I get down on half speed? Right, I think we're just going to need to let these catch up a bit on the work that I've actually given them, so that we're not going to cause too much mayhem. And I think this is one thing that you do need to be aware of. How am I doing person-wise? Okay, yeah. I've got a little bit too carried away now with respect to the population. So we do need to let them catch up a little bit on the work that they're actually doing. We get rid of that. Minimize it. Now, we're not going to send out an explorers. Right, we've got 2 new villagers. Trouble is they're born. I don't know how long before they will. So we got 3 seniors, 40 adults, 14 adolescents, 14 children, 13 infants. So what we what is this? Yeah, that's just the messages. So we've got about 8 months supply of food. Oh, we're going to need water. Okay. Is it resources? We got. I'm kind of thinking we put a well in about there. We're going to prioritize the well. Actually, I could probably do with another well down here because there's a fire risk as well. But this one oh, yeah, we'll accept that. I think we're game paused a little bit there. I think if we put another well just there. Right, so we got 92 out of 96, so we are going to need some more accommodation here. Well, get out of here, please. This guy's really productive. He's got a wheelbarrow and a basket. I mean, this road hasn't connected completely, but I don't think. I think one of the problems with the road building system is that it. Oh, yes, it will. See, it will let me do it, but it won't let me connect up to that road there. So you kind of end up with these little gaps. Right, we've got deer sighted. Is that covered? Where's my... This is a hunter's cabin, yeah, so he's covering this area here. I would like to keep this area as a kind of forest preserve for things. Actually, harvest wise, let me just... Oops, sorry. I think we're gonna get kind of duplicate the effect of this area here. I think this is the area where we're going to get our resources from. Here. Okay, I need some villagers. Oops, he's killed someone. Yeah, the bears can be a bit dodgy. So what you need to do is go in here, see if anyone's wounded. No, it's okay. Right, we've got a well here. Because we're going to have to wait for the water to be delivered here. We've got our building sites resources, but none have been selected for harvest. Where did that come from? Okay. Wait, I've just allocated a big pile of stuff, game. Oh, stone. We're out of stone. We got a little bit of stone down here. We're removers target, prioritize. Get a little bit of stone there. That's trees. Press shift and do that. You can cancel. Why is that not? It's a bit of a glitch here because I've got it says harvest stone, Okay, remove as target. I think they might have a bit of a problem here, guys. That's telling me that the stone is there, but it didn't actually allocate it. I think they might have a bit of a problem there. There's always a risk, yeah, when they add new features to a game. So what we're going to have to do is just go around resources harvest. There's some other little ones here. Resource harvest. We'll just clear out all the rocks from the area. Right, the tannery's been built, which means that we can now produce coats. Oh, what we got here? But we got some crop losses here, which could be a bit of a problem. We are making a little bit of steady supply of money. It's good what we got here. Hawthorns. Need that second market place going there. But I think probably more importantly, right, work camp. Just push this out here. So what this should do is pick up the stone. It says stone, mature trees only, and we've got ourselves a little bit of a shelter here. Let me just see if this is... I'm just wondering if I just make this specific to stones, it's not selecting it. These bushes buried. Villager has scurvy. I need my... I presume that's due to lack of variety in their diet. Right, we're just gonna have to just tell it to remove as target here, here. Okay. Actually, why? This is nice and close, so if I prioritize that, that would give me 12 stone. Things going. We've got 10 months of food at the moment. We're good. Our graveyard is filling up. Somebody did suggest about the fact that the arborist has got a movable area as well. So maybe this isn't such a good layout, because of course it's actually the buildings in the center. What the building should be is on the outside, but we're a bit late in the year for this. But I think what I will do is we're just going to add a couple more trees in here. Add a couple of trees to the mix. Maybe put a couple over here as well. Because I don't want to overproduce everything. Villagers suffering from scurvy. Villager is bedridden. I don't think this is their idle, so we're just going to switch them off and try and save a bit of money. Get rid of you as well. Harvest. I'm wondering whether what I need is another store out here as well. Saving game. Thank you, game. Right, we've got a boar sighted here. Now, defense-wise, I think this is just a little bit of ground stuck out. Let me just... Villager cured, okay. I'm a bit confused over crops ready for assignment. Wow, that didn't take long. Okay, pause. I soon put this together. I think this one round we're going to try and get the weed level down. So as now, actually, no, we don't want that because this is just about to finish. So actually, I will put that in there. I think I would like a little bit more. I'll put some flax in there. Of course, the one we got to concentrate on is this one. So what we're going to do is put in We're going to have a year where it goes fallow, which will be the year that's coming because this will move up. Then we'll have this here, and I would like what we got here. This is not heat tolerant. This is partially heat tolerant. I'm kind of going to put some roots in, and then we're going to put, this is frost tolerant. So what we're going to get is flax, a year where we can try and get all the weed level and rockiness down. And then we're going to grow some roots and some, what we call it, peas. Sorry, my brain faded a little bit there. I just out of curiosity, you can't, there's no food in there. Let me just find a root cellar. It'd be really nice if there was some way that you got an indication of how much something was going to spoil. Right, I just want to take a quick whiz through this. Right, we got some bars of soap. I'm going to put 9 in the trading centre. I think we got a bit of a surplus of soap, sorry, not soup. We get 10 shoes now. I'm just going to try and kind of get some stock in here in advance. We've got probably quite a lot of honey, but I don't think we're going to need any more. Got loads of greens. Got one coat. I don't really want to put too much in the way of coat in there. A bit reluctant to store stuff here. I think we can increase this to say 25 candles as well. This, we've already got quite a few baskets in there as well, so I think we're looking good there. Wait, where are you going? You've suddenly decided to leave your little shack. I'm just curious to see where he's actually going. Oh, no. Can't. Transport weapons storage. Where's he going? I wonder whether he's actually going, because we've now built this up here. So this is a kind of autonomous wagon who's just doing his own thing. He keeps telling me, yeah, but I've told you guys to. Why won't you harvest a resource? Yeah, this guy's delivering here. I think the game's got a little bit of a problem with respect to stone, because we're not harvesting any stone, and I'm saying that this is prioritized. But they're chopping wood, but they're not collecting stone. Yeah, so the guy's just delivered some stuff in there. Seeking shelter, hide coat. Okay. Yeah, I think we got a bit of a major glitch here, guys, which is a bit of a kind of bust on the game, actually, because it is an update. So unless, of course, the map's not compatible. See, this is another issue, that, and one of the reasons why I wanted to actually restart, because I wonder whether the map is, you know, an existing map is now broken. We've got firewood here as well. Actually, what's the firewood situation? We've got plenty of firewood. We've got wood. We just got blocked with stone. Okay, guys, there's not much I can do about this unless we can get a trader that will come in and we can buy some stone from them. Because I've kind of got a bit of an impasse now, in the sense that none of these guys seem to want to work with collecting stone, which is a little bit annoying, but at the same time it's not annoying. So I think just to finish this video off, and just to satisfy my own curiosity, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quit out of the game, and I just want to look at the start options and the possibility of this new map. Although there's somebody walking around here. Oh, he's saying he's cold, but he's got a coat. He's got both the coat and that, so he's looking good. His health is 83%. Happiness is shoes and things like that. Anyway, guys, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to quit out, and we're just going to look at the start options just for a bit of curiosity, because if I can't harvest stone, I can't finish off like this market building, and there's not much point pushing because I can't build that well now. It looks like I'm quite lucky to get that well finished. And that's all my stone. Anyway, guys, so I'll see you once we get back to the start menu. So here we are. We're back on the start menu, and we're going to collect new settlement. And what we got here, it says here, idyllic valley, lowland lakes, plains, arid highlands, alpine valleys. We've got idyllic valley here, a lush, fertile valley, abundant resources and wildlife. Perfect place to build a town that's ideal for pioneers just starting out. So it's a starter map. I think it might be fun just to look at that, because I'm assuming that if you select that, you can still play Trailblazer and still get things done. Then again, you look, maybe looking at one of the other maps and just to see how it goes. Anyway, guys, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. As I said, I'll be starting a new playthrough just in order to be able to see how the new mechanics work, because I'm a little bit concerned about the fact that we can't collect stone. And I just wonder, in fact, what I will do is I'll do a test play just to see whether that's actually broken. If it is broken, then we're going to have to wait for the devs to drop a hotfix patch to fix that. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.